tell him to come on weekends. It does he's been fine tuning his Akuma for the last few years.
So, about this game right now, so tell me your honest ratio about this match.
Coach has a lot of Shoto experience. He likes he's fought a lot of Ryus and Kents, and again I don't know a lot about Jack, but we'll have to see as this set continues. All right, Coach, with the trademark Akuma Ultra 2.
And LJ is going with Ryu. Let us see this
Okay.
match.
Okay, Coach with the knockdown. Here comes the Akuma mix-ups.
I do believe LJ doesn't have that much of an experience against Akuma's Vortex game, so I think he is. No, I believe he is having a hard time defending himself.
Okay,
But
that
was a nice
works.
uppercut.
Sometimes that works. You can Shoryuken your way out of Akuma setups. But if it's like that, if it's perfect in timing and spacing,
It's sort of impossible, per se.
it becomes safe. Yes. All right, that was a quick round one. Okay,
What can you say about that reset, now?
Coach has been practicing that for a really long time. If you remember, he gets mad when he drops that. But
Yeah. I actually experienced that firsthand.
oh,
It's like mad, very mad actually.
it's one of the things he worked on. That's why his performance last week was pretty amazing. There wasn't a lot of drops, and
He
when
rarely
he
drops
got a
in those
when he got a problem when he couldn't win with Akuma, he switched to Blanca.
Yeah.
It used to be that he didn't have other characters to switch to. Okay,
I do remember that he had a lot of pocket characters though, but those pocket characters only comes out in casuals, not in tournament.
sometimes in the games and gadgets in last Christmas, he used Seth. He used Seth a lot against me. He has online Blanca, as Dr. Jimmy mentioned last week. But so far, so good. He's faced Marco, he's faced Rams, he's faced pretty much all the other Ryus and Kents in Davos, so he's very familiar with this. Actually, as you mentioned, pocket characters, Coach Justin also has a Ryu from time to time.
So let's move on. So what can you say about LJ's performance in this match?
He's getting the damage, but you mentioned earlier it's like the Kuma setups are confusing him so far.
I think in the long run he can recover.
If he gets a read, it depends. In Tekken, it's also about adjusting. I imagine in Street Fighter, it's the way as well. Okay, there are lots of early Shoryukens. Okay, that worked out. Okay. Coach having his way.
So what can you say about him not building, LJ not building up much of a lead?
He probably just got scared again. When you get hit by the Kuma Vortex or the mix-ups the first time, it's really confusing.
So is he expecting Akuma too much, or is it an okay respect for first time? What can you say about that?
I think it's unfamiliarity. He might have fought, from what I remember, he fought Joy Sangifs, he fought Ryus and Kents. He might not be used to character with the setups. It's like he fights the honest or the straightforward characters. And it's he's paying for that now.
So would you recommend to LJ to play a lot more?
That's
casual?
pretty much how to win in Street Fighter. If you don't know the matchup, you get destroyed. So pretty much, the only way to get better is to play more.
Yeah, I actually believe that. I only
Play
started
more,
3 months ago or so.
play more, persevere. There's a lot of resources. You have YouTube. You have a lot of websites. If I don't think that anyone's rude enough if you have problems with matchups. You just can even ask the players. Most players are kind enough to tell you what you're doing wrong.
Both players.
Okay. Oh, that could have been an ultra. Yeah.
I
Okay.
believe that he's never actually made that because from what I've heard, he only practices at home, which he doesn't play with anyone.
He also
So,
plays different versions of Street Fighter, right?
uh, what I remember is he told me he used to be a third strike player.
Okay.
That's
Maybe
it.
he'll have the run back with Coach later. Coach is also one of
Third strike player.
the well-known third strike players here. Okay,
So,
early 2-0.
out of the topic, would you like to see the match a match for the third strike?
We can have it, I suppose, later if Jack stays around. Okay, I forgot the match earlier. It's a quick 3-0 for Coach.
So we're having the usual favorite
Okay,
match. It's
Jack without the patience, he's going to lose to the Kuma setups.
you could have DP'd that. I
That's
don't know
right.
if
Earlier, it was working earlier, but Coach has made his setups tighter. It gets harder to Shoryuken.
I don't know if the does reuse the crouching high punch still work the anti-air.
Oh yeah, if you time it right.
Time it right. So would that actually work in the vortex? So,
If Kuma jumps too high, if the spacing is wrong, I do that with Rose, the crouching, the uppercut thing, crouching high punch. So definitely. What works in Jack's favor here is Kuma's HP. It's a little low,
yeah.
uh, but
I believe he knew that since he knew this matchup since last week. I believe he should have done some research.
oh yeah. Oh look at that, triple A. Coach is on point. He's carrying over his streak from last week.
Yeah. Maybe luck is smiling at coach today.
I really thought last week was a breakout performance
Yes, it was like
because
seven
he.
straight games.
That's right. A lot of straight games, not a lot of drops, a lot of confidence.
And he also made a lot of jokes though.
There's a lot of jokes.
Since it was like he felt like he was cheated because every time he started turns on the deck, drawn.
At least we didn't play the Budats music. Maybe,
Oh yeah, yeah.
maybe,
That's
maybe
the
we
point,
might get
yeah.
distracted this time.
Yeah, yeah. We should have done that. Damn, forgot. But nevertheless, we are here now and they're fighting.
He pretty much shown why he was Elite 8 last Christmas at the Games and Gadgets.
So about Coach has 4 meters. Do you think he will use it for a bridge payment? Oh no.
Actually, he's very fond of that. when he fights my Chun-Li or Rose, because I don't have a Shoryuken move, if he corners me, he knows a lot of setups for that.
Especially his favorite forward mid punch cancel to super. And also
The Tatsu.
yeah, and the demon flip pump then lands to super.
Oh yeah,
That's like
there.
I almost got stuck with that one.
Speaking of Demon Flips, he's just bullying Jack with the dive kick Demon Flip stuff. Or is he working on a perf? Okay.
Oh, it's a perfect.
It's halfway there, and what? It's been only 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah,
It's a dominating performance.
I do believe it's Jack's lack of casual experience, character, knowledge. As far as I'm concerned, it's just what they're seeing now. He is very unfamiliar with the character.
Did notice there's not a lot of. Okay, there we go. I was going to say he didn't fire a lot of Hadokens the last few rounds. Is it weak? Sorry. Okay. Alright,
So between the two shoulders, who has a better recovery and fireballs?
I think they changed the Rios. In the 1.04 patch, he has better fireballs.
Than Akuma in this matchup.
Right? Kuma does have the red fireball that doesn't need the EX though,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also has
that's
the air
really-
fireball.
It's really cheap because remember the anime shows on EX, it only has 2 hits, so the other one will hit. It's really cheap.
It's
But it has slow recovery, which
that's
is,
right.
that's a surprise. But hey, you get a fireball without a meter, and you can use it for
For
EX
setups,
pushes.
yeah.
I believe he's going for the raging meter since he has 4 bars.
He's seeing how Jack will react. Okay.
Or he could go for a cancel, Hadouken, then Demon Armageddon. Which is actually one of that too.
It's one of the more practical ones because good players, it's hard to catch them with the Kuma's Ultra One. One of the reasons why Coach started practicing Ultra Two.
Yeah, this
Oh,
Ultra
it's
One
really
can
good.
only be used, I don't know, once in a
There you
blue
go.
moon.
EX. Oh,
Three.
unless if you're good to
I,
reacting to jumps like infiltration.
yeah.
6-0, yeah,
It's
Justin.
another ace. Triple ace
Triple
again.
A.
4 more matches to go for the coach.
Jack,
Jack still has
I know he has
almost
a
to go.
fail long. He probably should think about that right now.
I do believe his feeling is not that competent, I guess. Because,
He uses Ryu more?
yeah,
Okay.
from what I've seen with these casuals here, I believe that was like a month ago.
Okay.
He should really work on that.
It's a defense. I don't think there's anything wrong about the damage it deals, but
It's
coach
the
it's
defense
kept him,
that's it's lacking. He should really
coach
work
has
on those
kept him out
anti
really
airs.
well the whole set.
He should really work on them anti airs. It's killing it. It's costing it this game.
Coach really worked well on that patience.
I don't know if he's really actually, already afraid of the demon blade because he's not reacting at all. And he did a random uppercut.
I think that was something else. Could have been an Hadouken. It might be he rode the input a little too much. It
Yeah.
became a Dragon Punch.
I believe he's gonna down forward, down forward. For sure, after a
That's possible.
punch.
That's one of the things in SF4 that wasn't in the older games. You can just do down forward twice to get the Shoryuken.
That's actually why I love SF4.
Okay.
Because of the inconsistency that they
Okay.
So this
I think that really was a Hadouken given what he was doing earlier.
this pretty much is almost in the bag, right? Just 3 more games and it's done.
Coach wants to fight his rival Jabel, going by this.
So about that, next.
They always
I
meet in
don't know.
tournaments.
Yeah. So what can you say about Jabel's Kuma compared to Coach?
Going by their set, Coach has the more setups, more knowledge, but Jabel is more consistent in execution and in damage.
About that
It was a really close set.
that race to 10 Battle of Akuma. That was like Coach had got 7 points.
They fought, yeah, that's 10-7 the last one, and before that they also fought Akuma mirror match. I think it was 10-4 or 10-5 in favor of Jabel. It got better, but it's like
Still not
if
enough.
Coach breaks through here, doesn't have to be an Akuma mirror match. That's the interesting thing. He might choose Blanca, who knows?
Well, we all know. I don't know when that match should be, but let's just assume that it's going because it's 2 more games and then
If
it's done.
Jack doesn't make a miracle run, we're definitely looking at another Jabel Coach showdown here.
So, would you bet on that? I would.
Okay, the way this is going, it's almost sure. As you mentioned, it's only two more games left.
So, well, as Liam said, we should do character arc when it's facing Jabel. So, what can you say about that?
Depends
Who would have the upper hand?
if they agree.
Well, I do believe they would agree. It's gonna be a
they-
third game for them. Kuma Bao. I don't know, but I'm just feeling that.
Oh,
Start.
that's nuts. To FADCs, he used the whole meter.
Use it to reset.
Didn't even go for the
One
rating.
last game, folks. One last game, and this game is over.
Okay. There you go, Demon Flip. Coach can smell it.
So, what can you say to Jack in this game? What should he improve? What should he do?
I think he should play more. Because this is really looks like unfamiliarity with SF4 here.
Even though he played third side, he could not bring his
It's
whole game
completely
here.
different. Just Chun-Li alone, it's like two completely different characters if you compare Third Strike and SF4. The mechanics are different. The move properties are different. It's like you don't practice for volleyball playing basketball, something like that. If you want to get so good at SF4, you play SF4.
Oh, is this it? Yes.
It's
That's
pretty
it,
much.
folks.
Okay,
It's 10-0. This is the second time that we have a
10-0.
10-0.
It's the
Second
second
time.
10-0 of the
The Summer
Summer
League.
League. The first one was with the Rams.
Yeah, Rams and backs. So it's
Okay,
10-0. Right?
it's a sweep.
Jesus Christ, Jamie, you're a bully.
Coach
Just so you
feeling
know.
that rematch with Jabel.
Yeah. Just so you know, folks, Jimmy was being mean here in the screen earlier. Too bad you couldn't see it. He was very mean. So the second matchup.